Welcome, all you entertainment holics out there in entertainment land. It's time yet again for another thrilling, exciting installment of, you guessed it, Wicked Entertaining, coming at you live every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern time. But tonight, we're on an hour early, and I'll tell you why in one moment. But right here, we're on Rock Rage Radio and Rock Rage Live. You can watch us live on our YouTube channel, Get Real Global TV. We're also Get Real Global TV on TikTok and Twitch. And you can check out our Linktree page to see all of our social media and website links. Just type in at Jennifer Devoe Muse. That's at JenniferDevoeMuse. I know it's a mouthful, but hey. You can check out our radio station, Get Real Global Radio, KGRL, on Spreaker. And we're also syndicated on iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube Music, TuneIn, Amazon Music, Audible, Apple Podcasts, plus pretty much everywhere else you can watch or listen to podcasts. We're distributed by Sony Music Entertainment, Sony Music Publishing, The Orchard by Sony, and 50/50 Global Music Incorporated. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Jennifer Devoe Muse. Hello to everyone watching or listening to this broadcast around the world. Now let's all say hello to the sultry songstress.
Hey!
And then we've also got the Mac Daddy of Metal, Schyler Staver.
Mac Daddy!
What's up, everybody?
How's it going, everybody? How are you?
Not too bad. How's it going with you?
Good. Getting all things situated and set for this wedding. We're like 34 days out now, so exciting.
I feel like it's like we're like the countdown to the election, but it's the countdown to the wedding.
We don't have to choose anybody.
I mean, it's only 6 days before the fucking election.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. I know. I'm super stoked. I can't wait. It's been madness, but we're really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool.
How you guys been? What are you guys up to? I feel like I haven't seen you in fucking forever.
I know. Where you been?
Getting married? Now planning on a wedding? Something?
Yeah, that we had a power outage. Like the power just dropped out for a couple days. So that was nice.
He's having all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, it was like, it was 105 in the house with nothing, like no power, nothing. We're just sitting here like,
yuck.
I thought Gina was gonna take either my head off or Murky's head off or somebody's fucking head off. She was not having it. So
or both.
But yeah, and then wedding planning, just getting all this wedding shit situated, and it's like right there. So I think pretty much everything's done except for like reception invitations and shit like that. So
go.
All right.
Yeehaw.
Cool. Where are you getting married again?
South Lake Tahoe.
Wow.
At the Chapel of the Bells.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
I know. I'm
That's
super
nice.
stoked.
That's gonna be great.
I've never been there. Gina's been a bunch. Her family goes a lot. I've never been. So I'm like, I don't want to see anything. I want to be in complete wonderment and awe because I have ADHD. So I'm just going to be like, look at all the nature, babe. Look at all the nature. Because I love nature. I love fishing. And the first thing I asked her was, you think I can go fishing while we're out there? There's casinos and all this shit. I want to go fish. So.
Yeah.
My dream wedding was always to go through one of those drive-through wedding chapels.
We talked about that. She told
get
me
married by Elvis, an Elvis impersonator. That was always one of my dream weddings. But then that got kiboshed because the husband told me that Elvis was racist, and so there went my dream of getting married in a drive-through wedding chapel with an Elvis impersonator.
So I'm not gonna lie, the initial wedding plan was, and I was this fucking close. We were gonna get married in Vegas by a midget Gene Simmons. That was my goal.
Oh, dude.
I wanted him full Gene Simmons garb, like the whole deal. That was our first initial plan, but we ended up having to switch to Tahoe.
Do they have
when we renew our vows?
Yes, ma'am, they do. It's a whole Kiss Live show with midgets. I kid you not.
Are you
Exactly.
shitting?
I was like,
It's a thing.
yes.
I mean, I knew midgets did many. Well, sorry, little people. Let's not.
Sorry,
let's be
yes, little
PC
person.
Here.
Yeah.
Little
I'm
people.
sorry, little people.
Yeah.
Little
My bad.
people.
Apologies.
Yeah, I know. I used to say midgets all the time, and then I was
I
like, oh
apologize.
no,
My bad. Yes,
no,
little
PC,
person. Don't want to
not
offend
PC
anybody.
anymore. You're supposed to say little person. So
But it's kick-ass.
I just never knew that I could get married by a little person because,
Dude, yes! And
as a little
there's
mini
all kinds
Gene
of stuff.
Simmons, because that would be really
Oh, yeah, there is.
badass. And now you're giving me
I was-
ideas for my 10th wedding, like when I go to renew my vows. Yes,
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes,
I'm thinking the same thing.
Everyone needs a little person in their lives,
Yes!
and to get and to marry them. I'm just saying.
I thought it was
Fuck
the
it, Jenny.
greatest
Let's
idea
just go
ever.
get married. Fuck it. We'll do it together. You and me. We'll
I'm
just go get married.
getting married to Amy. I'm divorcing
There you go.
JJ. I'm marrying Amy. We're becoming lesbos, and we don't care anymore. Okay, we just don't
I just
care.
want to be the ring bearer. I'll walk down the aisle in full slave gear.
Last wedding, I had 2 lesbians that walked down the aisle with us.
There you go.
Well, I had my maid of honor or matron. Yeah, when they're married, matron. So I had a matron of honor, and then the best man, and then behind that we had our 2 lesbians.
That's awesome.
That was one of my other best friends. You remember T Dog?
Oh, yes.
Silent Giggles. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yes.
Silent Giggles.
Love that lady. She's cute.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking to her yesterday. I missed that motherfucker. We need Silent Giggles.
Yeah.
To give some silent introspection on our thing. But we are okay. So here's what it is. Okay, so if you're wondering why the fuck we're starting an hour earlier than usual, here's the reason why. Because we had technical difficulties last week, so we weren't able to bring the radio host for Controlling Transmission on Stench Radio here on the show, Ed Ricaurte. So we're doing a 2-hour broadcast tonight, so that way we can have Ed on here at 8 o'clock, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then at 9 p.m., we're going to have the alternative rock band Mall come on the show. So hopefully I'm saying it right. Mall?
I think so. I think it's Mall.
Mall?
No, I think we're saying it right too.
Mall? Okay. I never know, because I'm like, when I say mall, I'm thinking like somebody's going to, maul you,
Yeah.
But it's MAL, so go check them out.
They're pretty badass. They kick ass.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Live and everything.
They played one of our concerts for Get Real Global at the 5-Star Bar, if I remember correctly.
Oh shit! Okay.
I don't know if they played at any of my other venues under me, but I'm pretty sure it was at the 5-Star. I'll ask him. I'll ask Chris when he comes on. But yeah, they're a really good band. I like I've always liked their music. They put on a really good stage production too. So
Fuck yeah.
that's another good thing about it. Just because you're a good band doesn't mean that you could have the greatest music on the planet,
but you can be boring.
But you could also be, what is that, auto-tuned? I mean, I can be a great singer. I can seem like a great singer because my music sounds wonderful. And, because I was auto-tuned or some shit, no offense, like RuPaul. He does a lot of auto-tuning. But no, I'm not saying like a lot of artists do, but is that going to translate well on stage?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It doesn't
like
really translate well on stage.
Yeah, in a live concert, not everybody sounds great in person as they do on an album. Yeah. So,
right.
And then what if you don't have stage presence either? In other words, you know what I mean? Like you don't know how to put on a show. You can stand there and sing all day long, but if there's nothing else going on, the crowd's gonna get fucking bored.
If it's dumb and boring, nobody wants to watch it.
Exactly. I mean, I know not everybody's fucking Alice Cooper or some shit or Kiss or whatever, it's like every band is completely different in what the fuck they do. So, but let us bring on our first guest for this evening. This is none other than our buddy Ed Ricaurte, who is on Stench Radio with his show Controlling Transmission.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Hey, oh, Ed.
It's Ed.
How you doing?
Doing great. Hey, everybody out there, how we doing? I'm your next host with the most, Ed D C Ricaurte, host of Controlling Transmission, and I have the honor of being right here with the one and only Jenny Devoe.
No way. Who are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, and Amy and Schyler too. No.
Oh, yeah, them.
Amy and Schyler, just,
We're here.
Thoughts or some shit.
I just wish I could hug you right now. Here you go. There's your hug.
I know, right? I miss you, dude. I miss you, dude.
Guys all.
Man, I know. I was telling JJ that you were coming on the show, and he was like, "No shit, Ed. Holy shit." He's like, "How is he?"
I miss the guy. I swear to God, I enjoyed him all the time when we were at the 5-star, and he was right there covering every event like this.
I know, right? Gave me a break for once. God damn, man. Sometimes I feel like I can't fully enjoy the experience because you're sitting there holding a fucking phone filming every single band that comes on. So you can't like fully get into it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I want to get in the fucking mosh pit and I can't.
Right.
You know?
You got a million things going on at once, and it's like you can't just stop and enjoy it for 1 second. Then you do, and you're like, "Oh shit, hold on, I gotta go over here."
Right. I think we figured out a formula. I remember if you all recall Lex, my partner in crime for meeting when we were out there. Hey Lex, we love you, buddy.
Love you, dude. Miss you.
So one of the things we would do, we would alternate. And if we couldn't alternate, at least we were trying to figure out, like, you know how you have a whole lineup of bands? Mm-hmm. We would like to at least cover 1 or 2 of their songs in their playlist. So then that way, when we would do a compilation, you know, the compilation videos I kind of do on YouTube and whatnot. Right. You know, so at least I have some decent footage that I could compile and edit to make a pretty presentable video every once in a while.
I like that.
Okay.
I always liked how you did that. I always liked how you do all the editing and stuff. I was just thinking I need to hire you for some stuff.
Right.
Our promo videos. That's what I'm saying. You are always really good at that type of stuff. I mean, you know, I do a lot of stuff, you know, like all my social media graphics, all the logos. I'm really good at all that. I still need to learn more about like the video aspect of things in the sense of like promoting like social media type stuff, like promoting your brand and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like I'm really good at like doing a flyer or a logo or so, you know, a still graphic, but I need to learn the you know, moving video aspect of it better.
Well, to be honest, it's a lot of trial and error. You know, I'm learning as I go. You know, but I kind of tell myself, you know, make a video that will entertain me. If it entertains me, if it draws my attention, then more than likely, whoever's the viewer will also, you know, it'll get their attention to want to know what the heck it's all about. You know, and sometimes it's like, ooh, the colors, the graphics, and all. Something that could draw them in, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the video we do at the beginning of each show, like the one I do at the beginning of the show, the one I do at the end of the show, whatever. Like that, I designed all of that. So like every show, I just got done designing the rest of my stuff. So I got like 4 podcasts now with an intro and an outro. But now I went and I did what I wanted to do before, and I took the intro and I duplicated it and then changed it just slightly to where it's also going to be an outro video. But on the outro, it'll say, instead of saying get ready for or up next or something like that, it'll say, thank you for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe and follow or some shit, So now I got like the outro piece is better in my opinion, because now it's saying thank you for having watched watch it. So
it was good.
Yeah,
That's
a little trick I've done. Like if a video of mine is like falling short or whatnot, all that stock video that I make, I could like during the editing process, I slow it down or I speed it up depending on what I need to do to make that cut a certain amount of time.
People don't realize what fucking goes into all that shit. like I have to hunt and hunt and hunt just for the right fucking music that sounds like it would go well with the intro or video or whatever, right? And then I've got to it takes hours and hours and hours just to
dedication and time.
One goddamn thing for a podcast like this. People do not realize, and that's why I'm talking about this with you, Ed, is because you do this, you're like us, you're a podcast host. So you understand all the stuff that goes into everything. You got to design a logo. You got to do your graphics for every fucking episode. Like, we've got to do an intro, an outro, videos. There's like all these different things, that go into it.
That's a lot.
It's true. It is a lot.
Hell yeah. But Jenny, you do it well.
I try.
And Ed, from what I've seen, you do as well.
Trial and error. It's trial and error, just like Ed said.
Yeah.
So, can you tell our listeners and everybody kind of how you got into what you do and all that?
Yes. How did you get started?
Well, the way it started, actually, it was literally I stumbled into it. Jenny knows my beginnings. I was a place called ARN in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, right. We both got started there. That's true. American Radio Network, for any of you out there who do not know what ARN is, it is a broadcast school.
Right.
It teaches you how to
bear me one moment. Sorry, people out there. It's life happens. Bear with me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
A quick backstory while he's gone. So 2012, I got started. I don't know what year he did this, but in 2012, I went through the broadcast program at American Radio Network. It's on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, and that's how I got started in it. And then he had also gone to that same school. You go down there and then they'll teach you how to do like a live broadcast. So at first you start off with like a pre-recorded, and you know what I mean? And it's like a 15-minute thing, then it'll go to 30 minutes. And then, as you go along, it'll get a little bit longer. So then after you've mastered the pre-recorded stuff, you literally have to learn how to put music into songs and other shit into this thing by using old radio decks and stuff. Though this is old shit, and you learn how to put commercials into your shows and all this different stuff. But it's at an actual radio station. You know what I mean?
That's fucking cool.
It's different. So you learn how to run an actual soundboard.
Right.
You learn how to run.
I hope I learn some of that stuff when I start school. I'm really stoked for school to start because
that's what I'm saying.
I can't wait.
Badass.
Yeah, I'm super stoked to see what I actually get to do when school starts, because I'm gonna go out to LA probably next month, and at least before school starts or right after school, or maybe right after school. I don't know. I might have to wait because of the wedding and shit. But I'm gonna try and go up there and look at the campus and actually tour through, because my classes start on the 28th of October. But I'm hoping I can actually go up there and see the school and actually just see what I'm gonna get to do, because I'm super excited.
Oh,
so
wow.
for those of you who do not know what we're talking about, Schyler Staver has been admitted and accepted into the Los Angeles Film School. So I'm very proud of him for having been brought on by them. So now he's going to go school, and he got his funding and all his stuff approved. So very
all
proud
done.
of him.
Nice.
He's going to, he's going to be able to continue on and do what we do. You know what I mean? With more things of his own
Exactly.
too. Like he'll be able to help me start making music videos
Exactly.
and movies, TV shows, other stuff like that. Once we get more
Yep.
to that level,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
And
That's
plus, from what I was told, we do projects. Like all of our shit is based on projects. So I'm thinking with most of my projects I do, I'll just get with you guys, and we'll go through it together, and I'll run them, and I'll run our music stuff as my project at work at school, so I can show them like this is what I'm doing in my real life. These are what we're doing, and I think honestly. There's a lot of people there that can get us hooked up with, people who are doing music videos and need people like us to do stuff like that. So I'm super stoked. It's going to take me down a road that I know I'm ready to go down, and I get to learn and everything, and I get to listen and learn from the best.
I'm very excited
to learn
for
from
you
guys, and yeah.
Now, are you going to move? Are you moving too, or are you just going to commute?
So I'm doing online for a little bit, I think, but I'm hoping to move by next year, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
We'll see.
Let's fill Ed in on what we're talking about, so he's like doesn't be like, what the fuck is going on? We were just talking about Schyler getting accepted into the Los Angeles Film School.
Ooh, that is great. And you're gonna expand your curriculum, no?
Yeah. So it's this Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Business. So I'll get to learn how to manage and actually like learn how to really do the things that we're doing, but on a more economical scale. I can really get really learn all the ins and outs and how to really manage these things and manage my business and all the ups and downs. And it'll be hard, but it's gonna be fun.
Hey man, you know what? Like, one of the things that I like about having your how can I put it? Having your shit together. It's the difference between being just like some dude with a camera or actually becoming someone. I guess paramount to Askew, Tromaville, right. Whatever. Especially the kind of projects you do. You wanna make it a little bit more, cost efficient, one.
Yeah.
Two, you could have a little timely, a timely fashion of how you could actually produce and actually be able to crank out as many projects as you can, while again it's still cost effective and whatnot.
Exactly.
But more power to you.
You can learn the Jenny way of this Jenny system of doing shit. I run an entire 4 podcasts. 4 podcasts are going to be on every month. So you got like 4 podcasts per week times 4 weeks. I run an entire fucking entertainment company on a budget of about $350 a month. And that's everything. That's video, that's social media, that's fucking link tree, that's like every fucking little thing I have.
What I had planned to do, honestly, I really felt like when Jenny gave me the opportunity to do this again, I really thought, what could I do to put my best foot forward for us? And the best thing I can do is go to school and learn these things, the ins and the outs, and elevate myself to that little bit higher standing, so that when I move to LA, we can really fucking get going. Because that's what I want so bad. Like I want to be in this. I want to be in the music and around the scene so much. Even if I'm not playing, I want to be doing this forever. This is how I want to spend my life. So,
hell yeah.
Well, like going back before I just briefly
tell us about getting started at American Radio Network.
Right.
Yeah. I've always said it before. Like I don't know that video I posted a couple of years back. Thanking everybody. For helping me get back, into my group, so to speak.
Right.
And I had mentioned ARN, and I said it was a much maligned outfit, but because there was a lot of people that had a certain opinion about the place. It was like, they post their ads saying it's a school type of. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. But you know what? If you're on the ball and you see what you're learning there. You could put it into practice outside of that place, and that's what I did. I took notes. I'm not kidding. This was yesterday's show. I actually had. Do you remember, Jenny, when we used to do this? We have a little outline. I still do that. I
decided to fucking wing it in life. No shit. after you've been doing it so long, you don't need as much. What you do is a little different in the sense of like you play music and you play like, you know what I mean, kind of like how we did with ARN, where
Right.
it's more like you're playing people's music and it's like a structured thing, like this many minutes is for this song and then this song and then this, you know what I mean? So you can
Right.
plan it all out to be that 1 hour broadcast, which is
Right.
which is what it was intended to do, is to learn how to do that type of stuff. And that's
Right.
amazing. What I do
Yeah.
is more just like interview based. You know what I mean? Yes, we play their music during the episode or
Mhm.
play their songs, but it's structured a little different.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
can wing it more, so than what you're doing.
I know, because for the most part, I pre-produce the show and then I send it out to my friend Stig Stench of Stench Radio. Stig, love you, brother.
Woo, Stench Radio.
So once he gets the finished product, he broadcasts on his station.
Nice.
And the good thing about it is, like I tell a lot of people this. To me, Stench Radio is pretty much like Wolfman Jack's Border Blaster antennas.
Nice.
Do you get that reference?
Yeah.
Okay, so like for example, Wolfman Jack, he was on a station in Mexico called XERV, and he had this antenna that was called a Border Blaster. I think they boasted about 200,000 watts or whatnot. That kind of signal that could kill a bird near it. And what it is, at a good night, you could hear it in Europe, Japan, all the way up to Canada. You know, it covered a broad area, and like he was, and that gave him notoriety. Another way of putting it is like Radio Caroline up in England. You know, that's a radio station that was floating radio station off of Liverpool and whatnot, and they would play rock and roll music, or on a time that not many people will hear it. And if I'm not mistaken, that's like one of the things that Backbeat, aka Beatles, back in the day would listen to get inspiration to be what they wanted to be. You know, so for me, internet is my border blaster. And then I just try to try my best to network with like all the different regions to see if I could play all these obscure bands that otherwise would not be played like on many terrestrial radio stations and whatnot. So I make an effort. I approach them. I've said it before. When I approach these bands, I don't approach them telling them I'm the shit. I'm just telling them, hey, look, I'm a fan first. I love the music, and if anything, it's like help me help you. I want content for my show, but at the same time, I do really earnestly want to play your music, and that more often than not, they wins them over, and they help me out by providing me their music, and I am very grateful to all these fans,
awesome.
And it's punk, metal, progressive, alt, what have you, and that's why I have this eclectic, blend of music, and we call it the Rock Nexus because again, it's all all together.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Do you have bands and artists that like reach out to you without you having to reach out to them? Like just send you emails saying, "Hey, I saw your show on social media or something, and I'd really like to be, showcased on your show." I'm sure you get people that hit you up.
Oh, I get word of mouth. Word of mouth has been helping a lot with me. And like I mentioned before, I've had bands that are like across the pond in the UK, and it's not just the bands, but there's like these promoters that are. There's one particular individual, Dunk McKellar. I believe he's located in Scotland. I could be wrong, but like I get a lot of indie bands from him from the UK. So
that's awesome.
I get that a lot. I get Paul, aka PMAD from Ireland. And I get, I'm getting, music from him over there, and it's becoming a combined effort from different people in different regions, and I'm trying to make it about myself. So I always, that's one of the things I go, we're called Raven Spade Media, and I always say, hey, join the conspiracy, because see, a flock of birds is a flock, right? So a flock of crows is a murder. but a flock of ravens is a conspiracy. So
I fucking love it. I just learned something new today. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew about the crow thing, a murder. I just thought that was fucking weird. But yeah, about a conspiracy. Right. Holy shit. A flock of ravens is a conspiracy.
And if you happen to see a flock of ravens, you're in the wrong fucking place.
This is true. That's true.
Where the fuck would you need to be?
Yeah, you have stumbled onto a place you should not be, and you need to go back to that place.
You don't think a murder of crows isn't a little tad fucking scary? I don't know. I mean,
no, I lived in Grover Beach for years. Every October, the crows come. I swear to God, it's like a whole convergence of like 5,000 crows, and they just fly around the fucking city from here to there to everywhere. The crows are everywhere. I didn't give a shit no more.
That's creepy.
It is, right? It is.
Just creepy.
Yeah, it's that season.
Conspiracies and
spooky season.
Maybe that's what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
So what year were you doing the American Radio Network thing?
06 to 08.
Okay, so you were before me even. Okay, because I did 2012. I did the I learned the I did the pre-recorded. You know how they start you out with the pre-recorded, and then you go to learn in the live broadcast in the live studio. So shout out to my buddy Lonnie Lee. I don't know if he was there when you were there, but Lonnie Lee is the one that trained me to do.
Mine was Phil. There was two Phils, Phil Keiko and Phil. Oh my God, I lost the other gentleman's last name right now, but there was that Lolly.
Yeah, Lolly. Lolly, yes. I remember Lolly.
And I was assigned to KCLA. Remember how we had KTST?
Yeah, that's what I was on too. Yeah, that's what I was on too, was KCLA. Yeah, but so I was on there for I was there till 2017. When did I leave there? I think it was January or February of 2017 was my last broadcast. And then I said I kind of got tired of the FM thing because let's just face it, I'm a raunchy bitch. And I'm raunchy, filthy, dirty, and I swear a shit fuck ton. And so it's like I can't. Somebody like me, it's more difficult to be on FM radio when you want to swear and you can't, because you can say certain words. You know what I mean? But then you can't say certain words. You can't say everything you want to say.
And then supposedly in some FM stations, you would have what's quote unquote the safe haven hours, where you're like past midnight or whatnot.
9 p.m. or something, 10 p.m. But even then, you still can't say fuck. So it's
you have like a short list of words that you can actually say.
And back then, you couldn't say shit either. Now you can actually say shit on the radio. And you can say,
leave it to Lady Gaga. We're getting away with saying fuck on the radio for fucking however many years.
You still can't say fuck. So that's why I was like, so what was it? March of 2017, I said, I'm all set with this. It's time to move on. And so I had my show, Steph and Jen Get Real, and I moved on and started doing Jenny's Real Talk on the Block at LA Talk Radio. But so Stench Radio, it seems more like that would be a really good outlet for you. I mean, LA Talk Radio, that's more for like what I do, the interview type of stuff. What you do is more suited for something like Stench Radio. You know what I mean? Or Rock Rage Radio or something like that. So yeah. That's really
I get told a lot that I have that radio personality kind of deal. That
you have a radio TV type voice. You got the personality. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and when you're presenting and I'm trying to remember my lines and all, the name of the band, the region they're from, what's the name of their album, here's the track. Sometimes I'll twist it up. But that's the only benefit about pre-producing your show. But if I go to the live, I'm also trying to work on integrating interviews, because that's where I plan to go, trying to expand, the format a bit of controlling transmission. But for the most part, I like showcasing the music, and
you could do both.
Yeah.
That's the great
absolutely.
fucking thing about something like this is you can do both.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You why do you have to limit yourself just because, you know what I mean? I guess it depends on the station you're on. It depends on what type of show you have. Everybody's different in what they're doing. You know what I mean? So you can't just say,
I embrace,
yeah.
No, and I embraced what Stench, considered the on-air personalities on a station. He does not call them DJs. DJs implies that they're like behind you. There would be a shitload of records and whatnot. And I'm
like a DJ at a club.
No,
that's different.
But we most of us in this environment, we use laptops and PCs and all that, and we have a whole compilation of music on our files, and I believe I appreciate that he calls us net J's. So because we are on the net, so I embrace that. And that's why I go. I'm the net J host with the most. So I love that. I'm all for it. I'm running with it. So that's just my take on it. Oh, speaking of which, Lex Lycan. He's saying,
"What up, Lex?"
He says, "Tell Jenny." He says, "Tell Jenny I miss her. Love that crazy blondie."
Let's see. Did he pop on the chat? Sometimes I forget to check the chat shit.
I think he did.
Is it his birthday or something?
Oh, what's up? Yes, I miss you too, dude. Yes, I see him right there. I miss you, guy. Fucking Lex, one of my favorite people from Los Angeles, besides Ed and, well, of course, Amy and Schyler. I have too many people I miss out there, like massively miss too much.
It's time for you guys to come home.
Yeah, you got to come home. But isn't it Lex's birthday today, or was it yesterday, or is it today?
Wait.
No, it's today.
It's today.
Oh, happy birthday
to Mr. Lex Lincoln.
Right.
Hell to the yes. Shout out, dude. Happy birthday. Horns up.
It's today, yeah. Happy birthday.
That was fucking awesome. So when did you actually start with Stench Radio and with controlling transmission? What year did you get all of that going?
Again, it was one of those things where it was being at the right place at the right time. Mm-hmm. But like given the second 2017, I was really in an emotional stump, and I was in a rut, and I was like seriously, without going to the extent of wanting to commit, like suicide or anything like that. I was really, just at the end of my rope, so to speak, and then if it wasn't for people that approached me, like, for example, Nathan Young, Steak Stench, I think I wouldn't have been, re-inspired to do what I do, and Stig gave me a platform. He gave me a platform. He said, "Hey, man, go nuts, do what you want to do," and has been up to now. He has always been very, very supportive of what I do, and I try my best, to live up to his standard of what is Stench Radio, but at the same time, I also want to, do good by him and his station, because I want this to become bigger. It's like the way I want to pay him back, but also I want to pay it forward. And that's what I do. What I do with the bands, because again, some bands, they struggle. They go through all the emotions, and sometimes they'll go from show to show. Amy, you know this. They'll go from show to show. Sometimes they don't even have their fan base in tow, so they'll go to different places, different dives.
Hell yeah!
And one of the things I remember all the time is like when I would see bands like this and they would again struggle. One of the things I love to tell them, especially when I see, that it's just them and maybe a bass roadie, I go to them, hey, look, when you go up on stage, rock it out like if it's an arena. Even if it's just your mom, your dad, and the bass roadie in front of the stage.
Yeah.
Once you're up there, just go crazy, because it's pent up. It's that energy pent up, and you want to just let it out. And that's one of the few times that you could generally be yourself. When you're one of those creative people out there. And I believe one of the most expressive arts is music. And when you're out there and you're, alive, within the mentality of being a musician. That's what I love calling like all my fellow friends in this community, my fellow bohemians, because you have everything: painters, musicians, poets, whatnot. And it's a beautiful creative community. And of course, I love to showcase whatever I can, that I can embrace around this community, because it's not a lost, not a lost cause. It is a beautiful thing to be able to put a spotlight on all this thing, because otherwise they fall on the wayside, they fade away, and you don't want this to fade away. I mean, there's an art concept. There's an art concept called temporary contemporary. You don't want to be that. You want to stand the test of time. You want to be able to be remembered after you're gone. Because
Absolutely.
it's one of the things. It's what you contributed. And that's gonna remain one of the things that becomes your legacy. And I want to be part of that, where I want to help all these bands make that. And in the process, all I ask is when they make it big, remember me. That's all. Remember me once you make it big, because just the way you're going up to the top, all these people that you're going through are gonna see you on the way down. So you want to be always on the best standing. Because these people, these people will sacrifice for you if you show, one of the things that is most important, always have gratitude. And that's always going to take you far in this world.
Yes.
Right. Very true.
Very true.
Absolutely.
I love those words. That was amazing. I want to ask you, because
I'm gonna put in a fortune cookie.
There you go. Because I'm not a radio person. I didn't, that wasn't like where my line was going to go. So explain to me.
You need to bring Fallen Fury back. A new entity of it,
No. Stop the madness.
You mean
she needs
just
to create her own new thing? No FF. No FFs.
You mean just me? But we got off track. So explain to me, so is Stench Radio like a host for you, and then you have a program on it? Like you're the DJ? How does that work?
Well, from my understanding was that again, Stench is based in Seattle. Okay, and primarily the format is punk rock and metal, intertwined and whatnot. And one of the things that he had is like a stable of personalities that will go live, and play their music. And it was an extensive array of musical concepts. And I stumbled into this, the gracious generosity of Stig providing me the space. So what I do is that I pre-produce my show, I email it to him once it's all completed, the completed package, and then he's able to broadcast it and then rebroadcast it.
That's cool.
So it plays twice. It plays twice once a week.
Gotcha.
For now.
Okay. That's cool.
Ed, I've been thinking about this for quite some time. I've been wanting to ask you something. How would you feel about being distributed also by Get Real Global TV and Get Real Global Radio KGRL?
It would be a step in the right direction, but one of the things that would be the caveat is I would like to involve Stig, in a way of, I help those that help me.
Yeah, no, totally. I'm just saying we're like your like a syndication distribution thing. Like we're your iHeartRadio / Apple Podcasts, whatever. We're just another one of those. You know what I mean? We're not your main radio network that you're on. You will always be, Stench Radio. We're just like an extension, for you to also be able to get, syndication and stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'd be the Casey Kasem of the internet.
Yeah, why not? I mean, a lot of people don't realize my radio station, Get Real Global Radio KGRL, has several podcasts on it. Not just my own. I have other people, like other podcasts from around the world that are also, that we syndicate or we broadcast, that are also on our network. So it's just like, like I said, we're just like another Apple podcast or another, we have our own TV station and our own, radio station. So.
I would love that completely. And again, because in the process, I'm also helping Stench Radio and Stig, make a major footprint with a station.
And plus, we're with Sony Music Entertainment, so that could also help him as well as you.
Right. Right. That's one of those things that not only would I really consider, I also want to talk with him about it. Because it's one of those things that it's a very united endeavor. So
I'm friends with him on Facebook. As far as I know, So, but I hit him up. Just float the idea to him. If if he wants to do it, he does. He don't. That's his business. I'm just here. I'm here to help other people. You know me.
and you helped me a lot too. So that's that's me paying it back as well. Being able to provide a controlling transmission through all your outlets as well.
Yeah, and plus we're on like every fucking thing known to man at this point. Like literally everything known to man. I have us syndicated everywhere. I don't think there's too many places we're not at this point.
We got somebody saying hello from Greece.
No, we don't do North Korea, and I have had people from Japan on the show, and Taiwan, and some other countries, but not North Korea. South Korea. And and Vietnam. And Vietnam has also been represented on our show. So gotta love it.
Okay.
You have to pre-record that shit. It's a pain in the ass because their time zones are so far ahead of yours that you have to pre-record. Like that's the only thing that sucks about that when you do a live show.
Right, but that's the advantages of being able to convert your show from like a pre-produced live show to a pre-produced broadcast show to a podcast, because that way, especially considering time zones, people can actually access, the rebroadcast of the shows and still be up, up to date with everything that's being, put out there.
Most definitely. Right. What I always do is I'll meet with the people and find out like what day and time they wanted to do like pre-record. And then I just pre-record the piece with them, like talking to them, asking them questions, whatnot. Now, when I actually do the live broadcast on like Friday night, then I just play the interview that I did with them, which was like a 15, 20, typically 15 to 30-minute interview. I'll just play it during the live broadcast. So, I mean, I don't know. I found a way around it. You can do both. You can have a pre-recorded piece within a live broadcast. So, fuck it. And then I play the music videos during the live broadcast so people can see everything in the moment, you know? So,
yeah.
I'm one of those weird, wacky fucking people who likes to do things my own way.
I always have these twisted fantasies about what my show can do. And it's like, if you podcast it, obviously, you know, you're on the road, you're driving, you could click on that on one of the links and actually listen to a whole show. You know what I have to look at a screen and what. But again, you know, it's one of those things where you try to cast a wide net, you know, and eventually you know, catch the right fish, if you will, of, you know, what you want to gain as an opportunity in life, you know.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, where do you see yourself going over this next year or so? I know you said you wanted to do the interview type of stuff sometimes. Yeah.
Yes, I do. I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna manage it, but it's one of the things I'm trying to work with. Is either try to expand the show's format from 1 hour to 2 hours, and thereby, you know, be able to integrate at least 1 or 2 interviews per show per week.
That's cool.
And and then trying to also go from not recording in my home, you know, and actually work in a studio, you know, where I could actually organize, you know, my my equipment, the audio library I have of music, because I have an extensive array. And again, I'm thankful for all the talent that has contributed to allowing me to play their music on the show, because without them, there'd be no show. So so again, you know, I try to do my best to showcase everything I have to offer, and improving the quality of the production is one of my goals.
Right.
You know, I don't know if most of you remember, but I just recently became a grandfather. So you know, and my little angel, if you will, is going to turn 1 this October, you know, on the 19th. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. And, you know, me and the wife are working on centerpieces. I don't know if you can see this right here. They're like hidden Mickeys, but, you know, it's one of those things where we're already prepping for the home stretch for the party, you know, that we want to give her, because this kid is all into Minnie Mouse. So, you know, yeah, Lucy, and like every once in a while, like a little Lucifer. No, but yeah, she's a little devil. She's a little devil, but you know what? We love her. You know, so. But yeah, you know, so I have that, you know, to take up some of my time, because I need to invest, you know, a relationship with my granddaughter. You know, I already did what I can with my kids, you know, but you know, this is the next generation in the line. So I'm very happy with where we got with her. And you know, as I'm settling into that, I still kind of reinvigorate whatever's my inspiration to, you know, expand whatever's the production value of my show, you know, because again, I'm reinvigorated, I'm re-inspired. I got another thing to get me going, and it's helping me. It's cathartic, it's therapeutic as well, because music is lovely to enjoy, you know. So I get the best of both worlds, and that allows me to be this creative, you know, force. You know, I don't want to do my own horn, but that's what I want to do. I want to be a creative force that not only, you know, can produce these shows, but also can again, you know, showcase the value of all these artists.
Yes. Nice.
Now, Q, now not everybody knows how your podcast is formatted, is it just audio or is it also video?
For the most part, it's audio. It's an actual interpretation of what is a radio show.
Right.
I have another aspect which is Ravens Made Media's music spotlight, and that's you can find that on YouTube, and that's usually where I log all these live shows that we've done. When we been at the 5-Star.
Oh yeah,
and
right.
other places.
Oh, yeah.
So I have that set of playlists on my Ravens Bay Media page on YouTube, and then they have a series of shorts called Sound Cuts, and I also played a couple of videos there again of live performances, but it's in briefer snippets, so you could get most of your new talent in doses, but at least you get to get a taste of what it is that I'm trying to provide out there. So yeah, I have the video aspect as a separate entity, and then I have what's the radio show, which is controlling transmission.
Okay, nice.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
Oh yeah. And can you tell everybody where they can find your broadcast? I mean, we know it's Stench Radio, but is there like a specific, link that they can go to?
Again, it's stenchradio.com.
Okay.
The show is on Thursdays currently at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately after, you get the rebroadcast of the show, so it gets played twice.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And I'm trying to work on, actually having a compilation on a different website, which I'm trying to build, where people could access, old shows,
right?
And again, see the long list of performers that we've been able to showcase on controlling transmission.
Right. That's freaking awesome.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, I've also posted. I've also posted some of the sound cuts on TikTok, so you could find them there too.
Okay.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. And do you have your own like YouTube channel, your own like other stuff like that, right?
Yeah, Ravens Bay Media. Yeah, just
Nice.
look at just put on the search bar Ravens Bay Media on YouTube, and it immediately comes up. You can see the logo there, and you're at the right place when you see the logo.
Hell yeah. Any of you ever been to any of my concerts when I did concerts out in Los Angeles? You would always see Ed and or Lex at our shows providing media coverage for these different bands. So he's been at a bunch of our different shows between stages. Oh, remember the one when we went to the airliner? We all have that epic picture that we all got together.
Right.
What was it? You, me, JJ, Warrior Dave, and Lex. And it was like all 5 of us. That was a badass. That was a great picture. I love that, man. The only show we got to do there because it closed down shortly after. It was in the process of going out of business. And they had, what was it? They had been featured on, that show with John Taffer, Bar Rescue. They had been on Bar Rescue. And that's when they had changed it to that fucking airliner theme, like the, type of thing. Mm-hmm. And I actually saw that episode and I was like, oh shit, this place did not get saved very well. I don't know how long it stayed in business after that episode, but I mean,
I mean, there's a lot of places, a lot of venues that have gone the wayside, and they had so much promise. I know 5-Star is one of them. I know Cafe Nella in Northeast LA that was the hub of like the East LA punk culture. Right. No, not just East LA, but LA punk culture. It will converge over at Cafe Nella, the Satellite in Silver Lake. All those places. So.
Yeah, the Satellite. There's so many bars that I was in the process of starting to get set up with, and then some of them went out of business.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my favorite, one of my favorite places was the 5-Star Bar, though. So I wanted to. So I was thinking. You ever see that they have like this? I don't know what the name of the company is, but they have this one where the fans own the company. Like it's like a movie. It's like a movie company
from Kevin Smith.
Yeah, exactly. So a bunch of people all, everybody contributes a certain amount of money,
right,
or whatever, and then you get like stock in the business, but it's like you all own it. So I was thinking, what if we did something like that, where a bunch of us all got together and then bought our own fucking music venue? Like I was thinking the 5-Star Bar. If we all if you had enough people that went in on it,
right?
You know what I mean? You could fucking $50 a month for like 100 fucking people or some shit. You know, you just need that certain amount of money to be able to cover the monthly
absolutely.
The rent, you know what I mean? Like the rent and expenses.
That's smart. That's super freaking smart.
So I was just thinking, like, what if we all did that and we all just like went in on it, and like so many of us owned it, but that was,
right. It would be some sort of a collective, so to speak.
Yeah, kind of like that. I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
And the house. Always thinking. So what happened to our good friends from Mall?
Right?
They said they're on the. Well, hold on. Let me see.
I'm like, because I don't see them on here. Because anytime anybody jumps on, huh?
He says he's looking for an email, but we have no instructions. Don't know.
Oh, just send him the link. Just send him the link.
Okay, I'll do that real quick.
Yeah, I thought you already had. That's my fault. I'm like, that's my fault. Yeah, just send him the link. He pop on, same as everyone else. And
funny thing though, because we have, because we have Mall coming up next. And then you have me right now. I'm in Panorama City. Mall's from Van Nuys, so it's like Sacramento Valley's representing.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, my fault, because I didn't see an email. I need to be more on top of shit. I got too much going on. Trying to learn a new fucking day job, and
I feel you.
Oh God, I've been there for 5 weeks. This wedding is
driving me nuts.
That's what I'm saying. There's just so much. Sometimes you have all this shit going on. I personally just want to own my own business. I mean, what pisses me off is I own several businesses and have so much fucking shit that I could be making money off of, but yet I waste my time on a fucking day job. That's what pisses me off. Is that sometimes I feel like I don't have enough confidence in myself sometimes. And I don't know why, because I'm like, I own these fucking businesses and I have all this stuff that I could be doing stuff with, and I'm not doing it, and it irritates me. Because I'm only one person. It's kind of hard when you're one person and you're trying to do like 500 things. So it takes longer.
Check your phone for the picture.
Yeah, I have it. I posted that same photo too. Lex, I just sent it to me as well. It's one of my favorite pictures that I have, and it's one of those things where especially the picture of. Hang on a moment.
Yes, I love that picture. It's one of my favorite pictures of all time. Fuck yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh, when I had red fucking hair. Jesus Christ, that was so
oh, wow.
Like fucking red hair. I haven't had red hair in years. Goddamn. That shows you how long ago that shit was. Let's see. What do we got going on over here? Okay, so we hell yeah. Let's see. We got Lex like in here. When we go, when there we go, judge shows. Everyone's so tense, and here we all goofy and giving people energy. I know, dude.
Where I expanded the picture a bit so it could look a little better.
Hell yeah.
I know those people.
Now, I remember, like, how we, one of the ways we met was through Nathan Young, wasn't it?
Right.
And we were all doing the Vans Warped Tour battles.
Right.
wasn't it? And we were all judges and stuff. I remember you were a judge, and me and JJ were judges.
Roland Banks from
yes, Roland Banks. I fucking love you, dude. I miss Roland.
Yeah.
That motherfucking badass drummer. I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying.
Like
I miss all of them. Hell yeah. Yes, R.I.P.
Crazy Town. Yeah. Bang Rock, Crazy Town, you know, he's been all over.
Oh, that sucks, dude. When I interviewed Crazy Town, I got to interview Roland and oh god damn it, the skinny dude who used to be with Lost Puppy. The skinny dude who was the bassist. That motherfucker was crazy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Philip Nielsen.
Yes, Philip Nielsen. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That skinny ass motherfucker. He was he's one of the craziest bassists I have ever seen in my life. That guy all over the stage, just fucking crazy. He is probably one of the best bassists, stage wise, like production wise, like being on stage, like I've probably ever seen. He's really good. Besides, Amy, of course. Yeah. Amy needs, Amy. I always liked it more when she got to move around.
Yes.
Hell yeah. It's always
fun. Because it's like, when you're just standing there, because you're the singer and the bassist.
I know.
So it makes it a little more difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I got that, what I call the Britney mic, the one where you.
Yes. I was glad when you got that damn thing. I said, dude, you need to stop being. I told her, I said, you need to stop being tethered to the mic. I said, because it's holding you back.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? And then she got that Britney mic, and then it was game on, and she was all over the fucking stage after that.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Wait, hold on. Okay, shout out to Warrior Dave. Miss you, motherfucker.
Warrior Dave.
Warrior.
Yes, I do always stretch myself too thin. You're very right with that. That's the problem with being ADHD, like the bipolar shit with the OCD, and like I'm all over the place, and it's hard to rein me in because I'm like my mind's off in 50 different fucking directions. But Warrior Dave said he saw Philip Nielsen last night at Shifty's memorial event. Last August. Oh, in August. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, he's on last at thing in August. Okay, yeah, and that sucks. I wish I could have gone to that because he was Seth was a really nice guy. I only got to talk to him briefly a couple of times. Like I didn't really get to talk to him like I wanted to. And when I went to do the interview, he left. He told me to talk to Philip and Roland. And I'm like, but you're like the fucking lead singer of goddamn Crazy Town. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I kind of like felt irritated with that because, like I love Roland and Philip. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like you're fucking shit, Seth Shifty fucking Benzer and your lead singer of Crazy Town. Why wouldn't you stick around for your own, radio interview? I don't know. Call me crazy.
Okay, Ed. I just sent you my last recorded Fallen Fury song. No one's really ever heard it. I kind of posted it, but there you go. You got it now.
All right.
I still can't believe the nerve of certain people trying to. Yeah. No, God damn it. We're starting another band and we're doing a whole nother thing. And yeah, no. She's gonna come up with a better name, in more awesome name, and it's not gonna start with an F and an F. God damn it! Her band is gonna be named Sultry Songstress.
It's gonna be named Stalker.
We've got Dan Mall on with us.
There you are.
Yo!
Woo! What's up, Chris? How you doing, man?
Very good.
Let's see if I can turn you up a little bit here. Hold on. All right, let's try that again. So what are you guys doing?
We're traveling to San Luis Obispo.
Oh, no shit.
We're headed up to a show up there, and then tomorrow night we're going to be in Paso Robles.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
That's great.
There's nothing to prop this on. The car's all going crazy right now. So.
Hey, what are you doing? 55? Don't do that.
Oh, always following the speed limit. You know us. And,
But
we're headed into the sun, so we're gonna look like light people now. Yeah. So how are you guys doing? I don't know. If it's really choppy, we apologize because we're working on a mobile hotspot, so hopefully it'll be okay.
All right, cool.
All right.
We appreciate you just for being here tonight. So,
hell yeah.
For anybody who just tuned in, this is the alternative rock band Mal, spelled M-A-L.
Yeah, hey guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but earlier the whole gang here was talking about how to pronounce the band. My take is it's Mal, which means like evil.
It's it's however you like it, Mal, or Mal. It's all good.
Short for Mallory.
Yeah.
From Family Ties, or I don't know, make acid legal. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yes, yes, I like that one.
Madness is left. Yeah. You pick it. Choose your own band title.
It's funny what you said too, because we've gotten so many different fan interpretations over the years of how to pronounce the name, what the name means. And so obviously you've got the Spanish, you've got the bad, you've got the evil. Then there's also the Latin root, which is like malfunction, which is kind of closer to the mark in terms of us, because we just make the music we love to make and let it lie where it will. And in the current climate of music, we feel like that is kind of a malfunction, like we're going against the grain in that way. But then also in Turkish, the word means the goods. So it really just depends on what your perspective is and your experience. And fans have made up every possible acronym you can think of, like My Alternative Life. The other one they just said, make acid legal. Invent your own acronym is what it's come down to at some points. And then
I love it.
We really liked a song title we came up with was Madness as Lived, and it had to do with using the madness around you as inspiration to get you where you need to go, because you can't really avoid it. So just go into it and then come out on the other side whole, and so there was that part of it too.
Oh yeah. I remember we were talking earlier about when you played my shows back in the day. And if I remember correctly, it was 5 Star Bar, right?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. That was great. That was a great show.
That was a fun one.
That was one of the best ones we fucking ever put on, to be honest with you. That was a good night.
I played there.
Yeah, I think it was the only time we got to play there, and it was a great night for us too.
Yeah, we missed that venue. We want to buy it out.
Yeah, it was a good place to play.
An amazing place for sure.
Yeah, super cool.
I think we tested out one of the on the new album. I think we were testing it out.
Yeah, it was maybe like the first time we played.
Saga-ish, you know what I mean? Like it's like a journey. That's true. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, we debuted that song at 5 Star.
Right. Warrior Dave says you guys played his one of his shows at the 5 Star Bar also. Love it.
Yeah.
Warrior Dave's birthday.
I thought it was the same one.
But I think that's the same show.
It's the same show.
It probably was. I don't know. We had so many shows, it was ridiculous.
He said 2018.
Yes, 2018. Yes.
Okay.
That was the one.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Time
Good
flies.
times.
Time flies. Gosh.
What venue are you guys playing at tonight?
BA Start Arcade.
Okay.
In San Luis Obispo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Downtown.
It's a cool venue. Yep.
We were
Nice.
one of our stops on our Pacific Northwest tour. It was really awesome. We got some people up there that when we come down there, so we're stoked.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's
So you guys are on tour right now?
Kind of like just a mini tour. We did Canoga Park last night, and then tonight is San Luis Obispo, and then Saturday we're playing the Rodeo Bar in Paso Robles.
Okay.
And we do a lot of these weekend warrior ones where we'll go as far north as we can get and come back, get back to work during the week, rehearsals, etc., and then go to Arizona and back, and then go out to the Vegas area or Reno and back if we can, or just as far as we can get. And then occasionally we'll get a longer period of time that everybody can get away, and we'll do a longer one. So like just recently in the summer, we went up to Seattle and back. And so we're going to try to eventually go out to El Paso and just keep extending it further and further in every direction. And hopefully, keep making new fans in new places and let it grow and turn it into the day gig all the time. So
That's awesome.
that's
That'd
the
be cool.
ultimate plan.
Can you tell our viewers and listeners out there, what year did you guys start the band?
Last year.
We know that's a lie.
Our first album came out in 2012, so we just count by that usually.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, technically we were a band before that. We had played a few shows, but yeah, it made it official in 2012.
Okay.
And I like to say that we actually became the band that we are when I joined, and that's maybe going on about, we're gonna have like a 7 or 8 year anniversary coming up here. So, our real answer is like, oh, we're a 7-8-year-old band. That's
1962.
and then he's we started in the 60s. Yeah. It's classic. Well, we all kind of feel, like we're going to be doing it forever no matter what. I joke all the time that I'll probably die playing drums on stage somewhere in my 90s, like just keeled over and love it. So we're going forever.
That's the way to go.
Keith
Yeah,
Moon.
It is. Yeah.
Right.
I think when you're making the art and doing what you love, it helps keep you young too. So there's a lot to that as well.
Yeah,
Keep it fresh.
when we went on tour, I got into some really interesting adventures, and I certainly felt very young. It's not. Yeah,
Exactly.
very interesting. While the band slept, I was roaming the city.
Portland will never be the same.
Oh, it wasn't just Portland. It was San Jose.
That's
San
right.
Jose,
That's
yeah.
right.
Portland. And I'll tell you, those little scooters that are lying around all over, those things really come in handy.
Yeah, they do. I know what you're talking about.
You can get around, the whole band sleeping. I'm up,
Oh my God.
It's
That's funny he brought that up. I'll never forget this. We were like waiting, Peter and I are waiting by the car, getting ready to leave some venue.
leave
it's-
to
it's
the venue.
Leave,
the next
that's
day.
right. Leave to the venue the next morning, something like that. And this guy comes down the hill on one of those scooters, but he's looking like, I don't even know, like Perry Farrell in his young days, like scarf and weird, huge glasses, and like just looking disheveled and on the scooter. And we were like, holy shit, he's alive. He made it. It was just like amazing.
Their view is down the parking lot of the motel, and then all of a sudden,
This guy- yeah, for real. It was ridiculous.
Oh my God.
That was great. Oh man, I'm gonna save what I did for a book or something.
That'll go in the dark memoirs of Chris later
Dark,
down the
That
road.
was fucking great. I did awesome. I had a blast.
No, we had a really good time on that tour for sure. Though, top to bottom, actually, it was just a really excellent experience.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
You
How
tell
many
everybody.
albums have you? Oh, sorry, Jenny.
No, you
How
go
many
for it.
albums have you guys put out so far?
How many albums?
Yeah.
Yes.
3 albums.
So
The most recent one we put out last year, it's called Come to Light, and it's available everywhere. And yeah, we're pretty stoked on it. And so far, it seems like it's done the best of our albums. I mean, we're happy with the other albums too, but this one seems to be pretty well received, and you know, we're gaining a lot of you know, listeners on different platforms. So yeah, we're pretty stoked, and we're still, you know, playing shows in support of it, and getting the word out there.
That's good.
That's cool.
yeah, the very first release was self-titled Mal back in 2012 was the first one, and then the second album's called Aqua Macabre. And Come to Light is the first album that I got to be on the drums. So I was very excited about that album.
19 tracks.
Yeah, it's a
Nice.
Yeah. It's also a saga.
Yeah,
It's a
the
solid whole album.
Yeah, the album itself is kind of a journey. I mean, it's 72 minutes. It's the maximum that would fit on a CD. And yeah, it's got some weird shit on it for sure.
It's not a cool thing to do these days. Not cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're supposed to make like
We're supposed to do all just, you know,
13
singles.
songs, 2.5 minutes each. You know, like just. But we defied the odds and created what we wanted, and we also kind of created a work that is intended to be listened to beginning to end, as opposed to kind of like skipping around, which is more common when you're listening to music now. But it's enjoyable either way, and we just hope people love the songs and get something out of it for themselves. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What would you describe your music style as?
Oh, that's always a tough one. I would
loaded
say
question.
kind of, you know, psychedelic modern rock.
Okay,
Fuck yeah.
that's pretty good. It's not always psychedelic.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. We do different shit. I mean, we play whatever we like. So we have songs that are kind of poppier, and you know, we got some weird ones and some experimental ones,
What did
and
what did
you know,
we
some
do the other
proggy
night?
ones.
What did the guy say? The guy, the xylophone player, is really amazing xylophone player. Came last night and he's like, what did he say?
It would help if we
He
remembered
said it
what
was
he
like
said.
a Tool vibe with like Faith.
Yeah, something
Faith
like
No
that.
More meets Tool. Was that what he said?
Something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Because we do a lot of stuff in odd time signatures. We don't know it. We don't know what time signature we're playing. You know, we wrote it's natural to us, you know? It's very smooth. We'll slip in an odd time signature and you won't even know, you know, because it's just smooth, you know?
The musicians know, but like, you
The
know.
musicians know. They're trying to count them. And
That's so true.
yeah, the guy came up to me. He's like, "Oh man, that one song was in 11," and I'm like, "What?"
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit, it is 11." Oh, thanks, man. He's like,
Yeah, that's right.
"We
That
don't know."
same thing happened for me. Somebody came up to me at the show and they're like, "Yeah, I really loved." You know, I don't remember which song it was, but they were like, "How you wrote it in 5 was so cool."
You're
And
like,
then I
"Which song
sat
is
there for a
it?"
while. I was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you loved it." You know, I didn't even like talk about knowing it or not knowing it, but afterward, I thought about it and I had to count it out. I was like,
Yeah.
"Is it 5?"
Yeah,
And I was like, "Oh, "It's 5." Anyway, yeah. So we're like that.
we're kind of proggy, it's prog-ish because of that. I mean, it's digestible. Some of it's not digestible.
Oh, it's all digestible.
Some of it's weird as
This guy.
You guys
Yeah,
some
it-
good shit on there.
When I saw you guys live, it felt proggy to me as well.
Oh,
It was really, cohesive. It was really good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I remember that you guys like to call yourselves like the Hall and Oates of metal.
well, someone else coined that term, and we just we're Hall and Oates fans, so we consider
my
it
God.
a compliment. Those guys have so many hits.
And I think the joke that Chris started saying on stage every so often, if we got to one of our songs that had kind of a straightforward feel, he would be like, all right, tonight we are Mal and Oates. And then we made him stop telling the joke.
Oh God, I can imagine you guys cranking out Change of Season or One-on-One or Man Eater.
I love it. I get that.
Yeah. We were, it's funny. I think also you can always go there and everyone always says, yeah, the cover song is your best promotional tool because it's familiar and everyone will love it and then it'll hook them in and bring them in. But we have just never done one. And we almost, this is a weird story, but we were going to do Let's Dance by David Bowie. And then I swear to God, right when we were getting ready to pull the trigger and start to kind of rehearse it and do it, Miley Cyrus did it on her New Year's Eve show, literally like that same exact time, because we were planning this in December, and then boom, she did it. We had no idea.
Everybody poo-pooed it.
And she did it with the lead singer of the Talking Heads. And we were just like, holy shit, we were onto something though. You know what I mean? Like we picked a good one if they're picking it.
Right.
But then we were just like, oh, it's ruined now. It's not special anymore. So now we got to think something we might do in the future.
Yeah, we're not ruling it out, but we have a lot of our own material we want to work on, so it's kind of always going to be a sacrifice to do a cover because it's like, with our limited time, we'll be putting time toward somebody else's song that's already been done instead of our own shit. So I like to do original stuff. We've all done covers in other projects, and we play around, just maybe in the studio, like jamming out on whatever songs are playing on the turntable or on the CD changer or whatever. But I like to play our original music.
However, we're going to give strong consideration to a really good Hall & Oates cover for the future. We will definitely think about that.
Nice. Warrior Dave said that was his favorite quote.
Yeah.
Favorite quote?
What
was that?
Warrior Dave. He said that was. He said that was my favorite quote.
Yeah, when you were saying you were Mal and Oates.
Hall & Oates. Hall & Oates of metal, I think is what Ed said.
There's one song on the new. There's one song on the new record that is. I mean,
that's our R&B track.
It's almost like R&B. Yeah, it's like R&B, heavy psychedelic rock.
It's a track besides.
And so before we play that, then I go, yeah, but, for this song we are Mal and Oates.
That's right. And only the people who know who Hall & Oates are get it.
Yeah, which is everybody.
No, I don't think
it should be.
Often there'll be some
it should be.
person in that crowd that's like, who?
Yeah.
The 20-somethings sometimes will be stumped. They're like,
kids
who?
don't know.
Just depends.
We know.
Yeah.
What is the favorite venue you guys have played at? I mean, you've been everywhere. So what's your favorite venue?
I feel like it's going to be different for each one of us.
I think like in LA, Central Saloon is right. In LA, we love the Mint. We love Sansuki, also known as the Sewer in Ventura. Is one of our favorite spots. A little hole in the wall that's just imagine its way. And we love Central Saloon in Seattle.
Yeah, that was great.
The Caravan in San Jose is one of our favorite spots.
Yeah.
And man, there's some other ones too. I'm
Carnegie
missing.
Hall in New York.
Wow.
Damn.
Sydney Opera House.
Yeah.
It's great.
Kilowatt,
San Francisco.
Kilowatt in San Francisco is another great venue.
That's a good venue. If we were gonna name
Rebel
like
Lounge. Rebel Lounge in Phoenix.
Yeah, Rebel Lounge
That
in
place is
Phoenix.
awesome.
It used to be a long time ago. It used to be the Mason Jar, but it's Rebel Lounge, and
Yeah,
that's
right.
another great venue with great sound
And the Rio.
Oh, the Rio! Yeah, we played the Rio in Vegas. That was the.
Oh hell yeah! The Rio's the fucking best. I love their goddamn buffet, man. I'm telling you, that's some shit. And all the rooms are mini suites, motherfuckers. How do you not like that place? That's one of my favorite fucking place to stay. I would say in Vegas.
We played a festival called Fear Fair and there, so we were playing in the like convention center rooms, and the headliner was Alien Ant Farm. So it was pretty fun. It was a fun weekend.
It was definitely a fun.
Nice. That'd be badass.
And then I just want to say though, would you guys say out of all the like famous LA venues, one of my favorites was the Troubadour?
No, the Troubadour's great.
Oh hell yeah, the Troubadour. Yeah. Damn.
We haven't been there in a long time, but that was always really fun to play.
I miss the Roxy. I miss the Rocks.
The Roxy was fun. On the Rocks up above was super fun.
Oh, the rainbow.
The rainbow was cool.
The rainbow.
I fucking love the rainbow.
I love the rainbow.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, the rainbow's super cool. There's just a lot of like, people that love rock and roll that are just there to hear some rock, and it seems like that when we played there, that people were very receptive to our music, and we had a blast.
I'm fond of, I had a blast playing Maui Sugar Mill.
Yeah, Maui Sugar Mill's all right. They get a little weird.
Oh, right.
I was fond of playing Harvard and Stone when their main sound guy was on.
Yeah, I like playing Harvard and Stone until they never pay us.
Yeah, I was gonna start doing concerts there, and the guy wanted to be a bougie, snobby douchebag. So I said, fuck you. I don't need your fucking venue. And I went on to conquer 6 other venues just to spite that guy. So I just don't give a shit. I'm not that person. Like I'll go find some other stuff. I don't give a shit.
I like the place though. I like the venue.
We like the venue, the building.
Yeah, the venue was decent. It was okay. It was just,
The sound guy was good and made it sound awesome. Man, that was rad.
Yeah, no, we had some fun shows there, but it's we're going on like 6+ months waiting for like our payment, and it's just getting the runaround. So
this guy, he's digging up the laundry. I love it. It's all
if we're gonna bring up Harvard and Stone, that's what they got coming. Pay up, motherfuckers.
Hey. Not lies.
Yeah.
It's actually truth at least.
That's true. I like the venue.
But
and then the Maui Sugar Mill turned me down because I was doing shows at Petey's place, which is now the dive bar or whatever. But I'm just like, well, fuck you. I was like, fuck you then. I don't need to do shows at your thing. I already have something in Reseda Tarzana. Whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
You just gotta look around. Warrior Dave has a good question for you. He says, what's the most embarrassing moments you guys have had during your live shows?
That's a good question.
Shit.
That's so easy.
The last call.
My answer is easy. It's like anytime any part of my gear has failed, or anytime I've had some stupid stick drop that I shouldn't have had, where it's just one of those kind of things for me.
That's embarrassing for me too.
Well, the whole band gets embarrassed. But then we even recently posted a meme about that, and it was like the Chris Farley scene where he's like, "Oh, idiot, damn it!" like all mad at himself. That's fine. It doesn't matter. And then and so we always think it's the worst. I feel like sometimes the audience notices. Sometimes they don't. It just depends on what people are paying attention to at each time. I'm always thinking I drop the stick and it would be like, the record comes off the player, everything stops and everyone's looking at me and there's a spotlight and they're like, what a dumbass. Like,
in reality, it's over in a split second.
Yeah.
The sound, but I mean, we do our best and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
I know.
What's yours, Chris?
I want to see. I know there was something more embarrassing, but when I kept getting electrocuted.
Oh my god! Shit shocked out of him. That's right.
I was at the point where it was pissing me off. I was getting really.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Brutal.
But it was embarrassing too. So.
Yeah, because he keeps like coming off the mic going, getting shocked, and he's like yelling, and it's like mid-song and stuff, and we're trying to just play through it because you can't just stop. but he was really getting shocked really bad at some venue that didn't have a good ground or whatever it was, and the mic, you could see it arcing off the mic.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
And that was not good.
What would you guys say is like your most memorable show?
Oh, gosh.
Most memorable show. Oh, fuck, that's a tough.
Like the one that sticks out the most.
There's a lot of.
We've
We
had
have a
some.
lot of really memorable.
The Troubadour show was completely and totally packed. That was memorable.
Yeah, selling out
And there
this
been-
Troubadour and people literally scalping tickets or buying scalp tickets out front to get in.
For Volto.
Yeah, opening for
Danny
Volto.
Carey's
Yeah.
band. Danny Carey and John Ziegler's band.
That
Yeah,
was a fun show.
we played with them a handful of times, and those were all very memorable. And
Opening for Hellride, Stephen Perkins of James Addiction,
Yeah.
and Mike Watt from Firehose, and
Peter
Peter
DiStefano
DiStefano
from
from
Porter for
Firehose.
Yeah, that was a really memorable one too.
And that was at the Mint.
Yeah,
That was at the Mint in
was
LA.
great.
And that one was really fun
That was
too.
really memorable. The
For
5-Star Bar Show was memorable.
Yeah, that was
Actually,
that was a
Warrior
great one.
Dave's birthday at 5 Star Bar was a
Yeah,
memorable
really,
one.
any of the Warrior Dave's Warrior Dave Fest shows have been great.
The UBG was memorable, and so was the one a long ago at this place called Characters.
Yeah,
Mona.
Characters was cool
It
too.
was really fun. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There was one other rad one. What about Oh, you know what? Okay. How about The Study with Boy Hits Car?
Oh, that was great. That was a fun show.
And that was a really awesome show.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
So that one that sticks out in my memory, The Study in
Yeah, I
Hollywood.
mean, we're probably forgetting some of them. Like,
There's so many.
it's hard to bring them all up at one time, but those were some
Because
off the
we've
top
been
of our
together
head.
since 1962.
Yeah,
I was over here watching Ed with stuffed animals, and all I could think of was, like fucking Bill Manspeaker from fucking Green Jelly.
Yeah.
Like a punk rock puppet show going on over here. I was fucking laughing. I was like, fucking Ed.
Got our own
Jesus
Muppet
Christ.
show happening.
It's the
I love it.
Muppets.
I'm innocent.
Until proven guilty. Until the playback.
Love it.
Too funny.
If they start to move by themselves, then you got a problem. The rest of the time.
Exactly.
Right?
Hey, that month's coming up, so
Some Annabelle shit. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
time of the year.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
So, okay, so I would like to play a couple of your songs here, you know what I mean? Because that's one of the big focus, not just learning about how amazing you guys are as a band, but also we want to listen to your music. What song? So I have your Spotify channel pulled up, and I also have your YouTube channel. So, what song would you want to play first?
Maybe the first song on our new album. It's called Sleeper, and it's been kind of a favorite at our live shows lately. It seems like, or one of a couple ones that just seem like they're really, popular right now with the live crowds. So yeah, Sleeper. I love it. I think it's one of my favorite ones on the new album, and it's the first song.
Fuck yeah!
It's the first song on our new album.
First song on the first song.
That one's on Spotify, right? I don't know if you have. I didn't know if you had it on your YouTube or not. That's what I was looking for.
It's the whole album is on YouTube.
Well, let's do song by song though. We'll do Spotify. That way we can play it. So let's see. Hold on. The good thing is I can show you that.
On YouTube, you can skip between songs.
Oh, I got you.
You do the first song and then you can skip to Thumper, which is
Right.
the 10th song.
You know, I do have a question. You don't have any
Sure.
time constraint on the songs, do you? In which case we would pick one of the shorter ones. but I just want to make sure.
Just biggest thing, try to keep it to songs that are like, I don't know, 5-6 minutes or less type of a thing is typically what I do.
I think
Then Sleeper's good. Sleeper's almost right on the edge of it.
Is Sleeper 6 minutes?
And we've had songs that were 7 or 8 minutes, so I'm willing to push the boundaries. You know what I mean? I mean, it's my show. So.
Okay, all right. I think you guys would. It should be a good track to play.
All right, cool. Well, we're gonna play
If
Sleeper
it can be
then.
found.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Well, let's see here. We're gonna cue it up. Good thing about the musical stuff, you can listen to it while you're all on screen. Hold on. Let's see.
Do you want us to mute our microphone when you're doing the playback so it doesn't loop back at you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I always ask everybody to mute yourselves.
All right.
All right.
Give me 1 second here.
No problem. Let's see. All right, we're gonna play some Sleeper. Look at here. Oh, there we go. No, wrong thing.
That was it.
Hell to the yes.
Did you guys like it?
That was awesome. Hell yeah.
Badass.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
So what would you guys want to play for the next song up?
What?
Maybe some
Mall and Oats.
Mall and Oats. The song is Besides. And
The
it's
song,
also
let's go. What's the song called again?
Besides.
Besides? Mall and Oats.
Besides.
I see it. All right, we're gonna play some Besides next. Hold on. All right, here we go.
We're gonna mute.
Woo!
Trying to make a move, not give myself away.
awesome. It went upward to come to light.
Something which is breaking open. Do you tell me we'll hold my potion? There's no magic spell in this world that can steal my light. All the pressure conforming makes us settle for the dark. Complete inside this passion, and the shell will break apart and crack. I'm sorry, there is someone telling me to let go. The Apollos experience exit limits. Come to light. Feel the strange. Come to light. Take the quiet told me in subordinate, following exact coordinates. All you brave for shame through their extraordinary lives. Crack the shell, it will hold you. Crash the mold that comforts. So relentless resistance to exit limits. Come to light. Feel the strange. Come to light. Take the
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Oh, thank you.
Because we have to please our viewers. Warrior Dave asked for "Come to Light" because that was his favorite song from that new album. So I was like, we got to make our viewers happy. So shout out to Warrior Dave.
Warrior Dave.
Warrior Dave.
Woo, Warrior Dave.
Hell yeah.
We've been having too much fun, I tell you, tonight. That's what I'm saying. But there we go. I was like, did they freeze? No, I don't know what's going on.
We did for a second. We did. The signal was a little weird. Like, all right, we're just gonna.
There we go. Okay. Well, in case they can't come back on, we want to thank Mal for being on the show tonight. Mal, I don't know. How you want to say it? Go check out their music. So if you go on, hold on. If you go on Spotify, it comes up under. Hold on. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It just says MAL, but I had to like search for them a different way. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, me too. It took me a
Right.
second. It took me for a second to find him, but I found him.
Yeah, but because there's somebody else like come up with Mall. I didn't like that one.
Yeah,
I was like, no. I was like, but if you go Mall songs or something like that, I know on social media it's MALSONGS, so Mal songs, and that's how I found their YouTube page. Also was Mal songs, MALSONGS.
right.
So if you look under that way. Because, like, sometimes when you try to find artists, it doesn't come up under the conventional way that one would normally think it would. So that's why I was like, even under their Facebook page, it's MALSONGS. So, but everybody go look out for them. That's the biggest thing. I know they're here. Hold on, there we are. There they are.
Yeah.
We're there talking about you behind your fucking backs and shit. You know.
Anyway, it was all good though.
No, we're telling everybody where to find you, like on YouTube and social media. Do you guys have a like an Instagram page?
Well, yeah, YouTube.com/@songs. Instagram is @malsongs. TikTok is @malsongscwr.
Okay.
Facebook is @malsongs.
Nice.
But if you want to find us on Spotify, what you got to do is type Mal, and then type a song title like Sleeper, or a song title like
Madness is Lift.
Madness is Lift. It's an easy way to remember Mal, MAL, Madness is Lift. So if you type in Madness is Lift, you will see our funky, very progressive song Madness is Lift come up, and then the rest of our catalog. So I think we're the only people with the title Madness is Lift. So the song comes up,
and then you can find the rest of our shit.
And the band comes up, and you can find it.
Hell yeah!
But song title is really the best.
Yeah. So remember Madness as Lift,
or Come to Light. Mal, Come to Light. Madness is Lift. Mal, Sleeper. Mal. What are our other songs?
Well, they get the picture. They understand.
Remember song titles, though. I don't either.
I think part of we can thank Disney, because after Enchanted came out, Maleficent was the only thing you could get on SEO. So
yeah.
Mal, and you're either finding her or you're finding like this Italian guy. This
weird
Italian that's got a huge following over there.
I found like Disney Descendants and other shit.
Yeah, of course. Luckily, as far as like Google searches are concerned, though, we're popping up now. And I think it's due to our activity. Like, the more we've been getting out there and really pushing it, the more we come up in people's searches. So
it's because we've been around since 1962.
Well, that helps. The fact that we've been around since like the third age has definitely helped. Yeah, man.
They're as old as the Doors. No.
That's right. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, today's Chris's birthday.
That's right.
Oh, happy birthday!
Birthday!
Another birthday we're celebrating on the show. We got our buddy Lex Lycan, and we've also got Chris. Hell yeah, from all. Woo! Happy birthday! Look at that. They're heading on up to San Luis Obispo to go play a birthday show. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now that's dedication, Chris.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We're like sending out here. We're kind of spotted.
Well, we want to thank, first of all, okay, so we're going to wrap up the show, but we want to thank Mal for being on the show tonight.
Thank you so
for
much.
being on here. Thank you for the dedication of driving on the way to a concert, and you still came on. That's dedication. We appreciate you. Love you for that. Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you.
And we want to also thank Ed, D C Ricaurte from Ravensfade Media and Stench Radio for being on the show tonight. We appreciate you. Hell yeah. Everybody go check out all of their social media. Go check out Controlling Transmission on stenchradio.com. Also go check out the band Mal. You can find them anywhere. Just type in Mal Songs, MALSONGS. You can find them freaking everywhere. Hell yeah. I do it and I fuck it up every time.
I've been practicing. I've been practicing, so.
Maybe I should do it.
Excellent.
I always fuck it up. Oh, no, wrong way.
Shout out to Warrior Dave.
Over there. Yeah, shout out to Warrior Dave. Warrior Dave. Oh, as Warrior Dave has always said, happy Womb Eviction Day. That's one of my favorite fucking sayings by one of my favorite people on this planet. Happy Womb Eviction Day.
Get out of your cozy.
Here's your walking papers.
Well, thank you, everybody out there, for watching around the world. We appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Go check out all their music, their radio shows, and everything. We really appreciate all of you and for the support. Check us out tomorrow when we come back with Fear and Fascination, Horror, Sci-Fi, and Fantasy Unleashed as we talk about slasher movies.
All right.
From over the decades of the 70s, 80s.
Hey, we want to come back for that one too.
you can come right on the show. You can be a guest co-host. We can talk about slasher films and what our favorite ones are. You have the permanent link. You can just click on that motherfucker and jump on. We're on tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here on Get Real Global Radio, KGRL, and Get Real Global TV. Check us out on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. We've got our own channels. And check us out on Spreaker, which is our radio station. So we appreciate all of you. Have a good night. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Thank you. Well,
see you guys.
Bye, Ed.
Bye.
Love yourself, Ed.
You guys drive safe.
Good show.
And
have a good show tonight. Bye.
Rock on.